And so that happened, but where it really took me to was my first business, which was a lemonade stand business. When I was 7 years old, I legitimately tricked my friends into standing behind lemonade stands all day. And I used to tell that story in my early keynote career. And then I actually, in a keynote, while I was telling the story, in the other part of my brain was trying to figure out, what was I doing all day? If they were all behind, like I actually couldn't recall. And then finally triggered, what I was doing was I was making signs for 5 to 7 hours a day as a 7-year-old, walking in the streets of New Jersey, sitting on corners, watching cars drive by and trying to legitimately figure out which tree or which sign or which bush or what angle their eyes were looking at while they were driving and where to put my sign. I did not learn that in college. I did not learn that by watching a keynote video on YouTube. I did not learn that reading a Seth Godin book. You know, I learned it because it was inherently in me, and then it transformed forever. I did baseball card shows when I was 13, making $4,000 a weekend. I was the only dealer amongst grown men to spend the first 4 or 5 hours not setting up my table, but walking around and understanding where the attention was going. I would spend a lot of time looking at my table and understanding where to put things because I knew they'd be walking by fast, and could I stop them with a Ken Griffey Jr. or a Michael Jordan or whatever it was. I've been chasing attention my whole life. That manifested when I transitioned into my dad's liquor store business, and it really transformed because I stood behind the register and I watched people walk through the store, and the first impact I had on my dad's business was moving around things. I said, Dad, when people first walk in, we should not have a huge display of $6 stuff. We should have a display of $12. It came natural. It continues to come natural. I have written more books than I've read. I consume almost no content other than reading people's comments to things that are going on in the world. I know that Felix Hernandez retired from baseball last night by sitting in the green room right now reading 20 people's comments about it. I only care about the end consumer. I only care about the potential customer.